What it do to all my twin flames out there? You already know it's your girl Spiritual Grace, aka Kara, aka whatever you want to call me. This is just for the twin flame only channel. Okay, so if you have not done so already, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, so that other people can hit the notification bell so that other people can receive the guidance that they need as well on this channel. So today is going to be like a little, not Q&A. I wouldn't say Q&A, but I do get a lot of questions about twin flames, and people want to know if they are a twin flame, things like that, mainly from my coworkers, but you know, also other people I've gotten emails from who wants to know. So I'm going to do this for all the twin flames out there. This is just some questions that I have been asked about the twin flame journey in itself, and I'm just putting it all together in a video. So if you want to know a little bit about twin flames, stay tuned because we are going to get into it. I also want to say this. If you are not sure, if you just don't even know what a twin flame is, okay, this video may not be for you. This is solely for people who really know what a twin flame really is. And if they've really found their twin flame, they're going to be guided to my channel. So if you are not that type of person, if you're just cross-watching, I would love to have you. If you want to learn about twin flames, I would love to have you as well. Maybe if you're considering maybe wanting to see if maybe you may have a twin flame out there, this channel will be for you. So let's get into it. The first question that I I actually came up with this one, but this is just a common question anyway. What is a twin flame? So, first of all, a twin flame is, on the spiritual realm, is two souls, that are divided, however, one soul connected, if that makes sense. So meaning two individuals, two separate bodies on the physical realm, however connected on a soul level, they share one soul. Okay, so a twin flame is someone that you share the same, pretty much the same kind of like, you share the same kind of like aspects of life. You know what I mean? Like going through life. Okay, you go through like the same type of journey, because you are one. And twin flames also mirror each other. So you mirror each other's lives. And it is, you know, when you find your twin flame, you will absolutely know that this is your twin flame. Okay, because they are going to be very different from all the rest. Okay, they could be different in age, they could be different in religion, they could be different, just different in personality and character and things like that. Your twin flame is the total, it's like light and dark. So your twin flame is going to be the opposite of you. However, you both are connected to one soul. Okay. And it's a very powerful journey, very difficult to go through. But twin flames are pretty much, they're connected and they mirror each other so that they can learn from each other. So if you believe that this may resonate with you, then keep watching. So number two, a question that I have gotten before was, how do you know if you've met your twin flame? So you will know that you've met your twin flame because you will have an instant connection. It's going to be like you've known this person before, like you're going to be very familiar. And this person's also, what I found, they're going to be very healing to you when you meet them. It's not going to be, let me share with you, because I do have a twin as well. Okay, I wouldn't be doing this channel if I didn't have a twin, right? But sorry. So, you know, when I met my twin, it was very, very different from any other relationship that I ever had with any other man. And it was like instant for us. Like we both just knew. It was like we had already it was very weird and awkward, but at the same time, it was like we both just knew that we were the one for each other. And it was kind of crazy like how we met, because I usually don't like get on dating sites. And it was like I was guided to get on Facebook dating. And I am not, like, as soon as I met my twin, I actually got right off and I've never gotten back on. That was like my first time getting on there is when I met him. It was like I was solely guided to go on the Facebook dating app to meet him. And yeah. So I did meet him on the Facebook dating app, and we first met, we literally just clicked, you guys. We didn't share no type of like sexual intimacy the first time we like hung out. It was more of like we just literally literally laid there and held each other all through the night until the morning. And it was just it was a feeling of protection, warmth. I just felt like I had never been in this place before. It just felt like heaven. I felt like I was in a safe haven. And I had just came out of a very abusive relationship with my ex, who is my child's father. And we were just very abusive towards each other, mentally, physically, emotionally, just all over the place. And I met my twin when I was kind of still in a relationship with my child's father, but I wasn't. Because me and my child's father, we didn't really have, it was a relationship that was solely focused on like financial. Like I had to go to work, so he was just like living with me because I had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And so we had to, I had to have someone there to watch my kids because I worked 12-hour shifts at a hospital. So, it's kind of like, we were just very separate from each other. We didn't even sleep in the same bed for the last like year of our relationship. He didn't even sleep with me in the same bed. And this is my ex, my toxic ex, what you would call a karmic soulmate or a karmic, partner. But we were very abusive towards each other. It was just a very hard time for me. I went through a really rough year in 2020 and 2021 as well. A lot of transitions, a lot of major changes happened in my life. And so I really experienced a lot going through this mentally. And a lot of people thought I was crazy. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people thought that what I was going through was psychotic, was mental. I can't tell you how many times people like were saying that I was not here. A lot of people just thought, my family and everybody just thought I was a little bit crazy because after I met my twin flame, we instantly like connected. We had a very beautiful, wonderful, amazing relationship for about a month or a month and a half. And then we separated for the first time. And he kept coming back in and out. You all know twin flames, they come in and out your life because every time they come in your life, they teach you a lesson. When they go, when they separate from you, okay, depending on who's the runner or who's the chaser, because, one is light and one is dark, somebody is going to run and someone is going to chase. So how do you know if you met your twin flame? You're going to know because it's going to be a very instant connection. It's going to be something like, you're not like, how do I put this? It's going to be something you've never felt before. I mean, like, literally, you're never going to feel this way about anybody else as much as you felt your twin, because your twin is you are your twin. You understand? So that is pretty much, it's just going to be like a connection like that. So imagine you just meeting somebody that you just absolutely know is the one for you in all areas. They're attractive. They take care of you emotionally. They take care of you physically. They take care of you mentally. And then, this person, depending on how far you are on the twin flame journey, is going to eventually walk out of your life and completely break your heart. But it's going to cause you to go through a major transition as far as learning a lesson, learning lessons within you, learning lessons within yourself, learning lessons, finding your soul and what your soul is, going on your own spiritual path, your own spiritual journey. So many different reasons, so many different lessons and things to be taught on twin flame journeys. So that is why your twin walks out your life. That is the reason for the runner chaser energy. All right. So what are some signs that you may have met your twin flame? Well, I mean, it's kind of like number 2. Some signs that I feel like you've met your twin flame is, you know, with me, it was more of like, I didn't really know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, when I was dealing with my abusive relationship, when I was dealing with my karmic partner, my toxic partner, it was more of like, I really didn't even know my twin flame was coming. Like I told you all, I was literally guided to go on Facebook dating. I got on Facebook dating. I was on there for maybe a few days. I liked a couple guys, you know, picture. I may have like got a few numbers or whatever. But then my twin flame wrote me, and it was very different, because when he wrote me, the very first message he ever sent to me was, "Where have you been my whole life?" And it was just very different, because, you know, like when you're dating, or like when you're getting into the groove of dating again and things like that. Because I was dating. I wasn't even with my ex, my toxic partner. I didn't even feel like it was a relationship. It was more of like a situationship. Like, I had to go to work and he was watching my kids. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't sleep in the same bed. We didn't have sex or anything like that. It was really like a separate. He even had a whole nother girlfriend and everything, you guys. It was crazy. But anyways, when I met my twin, he was still living with me. My child's father was. He wasn't even living with me. He was kind of in and out, because like I said, he was in another relationship. So he was over his girlfriend's house, but he still had clothes in my house. He still had mail coming to my house. Like, it was a lot. So when I met my twin, you know, like I said, we had an instant connection. So my twin was like always in my house, you know, and things like that. My twin actually ran into my ex, and, you know, we ain't gonna talk about that. It kind of got a little crazy. Okay, kind of got a little crazy. But anyways, moral of the story is, you know, some signs that you're going to meet your twin flame is really like when you're not going to really know, you're going to be like guided. Like, if you spiritually, if you're already on a spiritual journey before you meet your twin flame, then you're going to know. However, I did not. My twin sent me on my spiritual journey, and I believe that's how most twins do. Because like I said, he literally broke my heart when he left me, because our relationship was so beautiful. It was so amazing in the beginning. I cannot explain to you the feelings that I had for this man. So, you know, like I said, my masculine, he was going through things too. He was in another relationship, which he lied to me, because he told me he was single, and I was clearly single, you know, but it was more of like, he was more in a relationship type of single, because he was going through the same thing as me. Like I said, you mirror your twin. So he was going through the same thing as me, a very abusive relationship or whatever. And it was just like, he was acting a little weird. He started acting a little weird. So like a little bit after a month, like we met in June. So I say July, like mid-July, he left me. All right. Completely devastated. Do you hear me? I was so hurt. I was so devastated, because I literally felt like my life fell into pieces, because I did not know what was going on. And I was like, our relationship was so beautiful. It was like nothing was wrong. Like, how could you just walk out of my life and just break my heart? You are everything to me. You know, like I told you all, you have an instant connection. So it's like you just fall in love at first sight. So, you know, the very first time that he had left me, it really had broke my heart, you guys. And I don't really know. I'm going to tell you, like, it only lasted for like a day the first time he left me. So the first time that we like broke up, or whatever you initially want to call it, the first time we broke up, I want to say it was like one day, I think like maybe it wasn't even 24 hours before he had called me. My masculine had called me, and he was like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "I'm at home," you know, and he came over like 8 minutes later, just popped up at my house and bought me flowers. And it was just so cute, you guys, because he knew he was wrong for breaking up with me, but we didn't even break up. Like, it was really like a day, and he came right back. So when he came back, you know, we actually had a nice little relationship for a couple of days. He left again. So then I was like, what the freak? Like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept questioning myself. So, you know, also, I didn't fully heal from my toxic partner. So I'm still having insecurities from that, because he was cheating on me. Like, it wasn't that he was cheating on me before my toxic. Okay, so listen, my toxic partner, we had a genuine relationship back in like 2020. We started officially, like, I guess we had like officially broke up because when I had found out that he was dating someone else, it was like November of 2020. So it was the end of 2020. And going into 2021, that was when I was like, you know, he was still kind of living with me here and there because he had met his girlfriend. And then I met my twin in June. So about 6 months, I didn't fully heal from that relationship. Okay. It was really like, I should have really took more time because, like I said, he was still in and out. And then once I finally kicked him out for good, my twin flame was already like in my life. You see what I'm saying? So it was just a lot. And me and my twin, it caused me and my twin to go through it. Okay. So it was like in and out, in for a few days, out for a few days, in for a few days, out for a few days. Well, then, you know, eventually my twin ended up moving in for like 2 weeks or so. Like it wasn't a long time, but he ended up moving in with me and we were together like every day, all day. I knew my twin was not out doing anything with anybody else because we were together all the time. Well, then eventually come July 20th, 21st, 22nd or something like that. So this is within a month or like a 2 week. I said a month. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't talk right now. But within like a 2 week time frame, that was when he left for good for like 2 months. And I was devastated, you guys. That was when I went on my real ascension. So that was when that sent me on my spiritual awakening because he was gone for so long. I kept questioning God. I was questioning myself. I was questioning my life. I was questioning my motherhood. Like I was just really going through a lot of confusion, a lot of illusions in my life. I believe spell work was being done on me. If you all know about the black magic and things like that, you know what I'm talking about. But that was when I really got sent on my spiritual journey. And it literally started going downhill from there. Okay. So anybody who knows about twin flame journey, it's very rocky and it's devastating. It's very painful because it's meant to teach you a lesson. It's like God is not punishing you. However, whoever you believe in, your higher power, they want to teach you so that not only you learn more about yourself, but also so you can teach others and be motivational to others and inspirational. It teaches you about giving and receiving. You learn all these lessons. You start looking things up. You start learning about yourself as far as your spiritual self. A lot of people notice that they become psychic, so they start getting the tarot readings and things like that. You know, it's a lot of transitioning going on, lots of movement with twin flames. So, you know, some signs that you know is because it will completely change your life. A twin flame journey will completely change your life. It's going to be so rocky and up and down for you that you're just not even you're going to be so confused like in the beginning. And until you get it, until you keep learning lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson, you grow more and more wisdom. So you become very wise and very mystical. And it's very, very beautiful experience. However, like I said, it's very painful. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy because it is not easy. You are going to constantly think about your twin 24/7, especially if you are the feminine. You are going to constantly think about your twin 24/7. That's another sign. I'm talking about the feeling is going to be like, you're going to be so mad that you're thinking about this person so much. Like that's how bad it's going to be. It's obsessive. Very obsessive. Like you cannot control it no matter what you do. You can drink all you want. You can smoke all you want. You can freaking go out to parties. You can socialize. You can be out with a million people. And you are going to think about your twin. It's an everlasting thought. Both twins experience this because you are mirroring each other once again. So that is another sign. Also, signs and synchronicities. You're going to start seeing 1111, 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777. You're going to start seeing all these different triple, double, quadruple numbers, and it's just gonna be like guidance for you to let you know about your twin, or let you know that your twin is thinking of you. Manifestations are coming true in your life, about your spiritual journey within yourself, because your twin is all about going, your twin flame journey is all about going within yourself and finding the answers within you, not going out to other people. Because that's another thing about the twin flame journey, is that other people do not know about this journey if they have not experienced the twin flame. That's why you're going to go to social media. That's why you're going to go to social sites like YouTube and Google and things like that to find your answers. But you have to go within to find your answers. And most twins, they go on this journey in the beginning and they start to look up so many different tarot readings. I'm talking about, I was in the phase of like looking up reading after reading after reading. I was at work listening to a reading. I was here listening to a reading. I was listening to readings so much. Tarot readings became my life at one point. Like, I thought I was going crazy myself, and the people around me started seeing me changing. And of course, like I said, they started thinking I was crazy. So your friends, your family, and things like that, you cannot be around them. It is very, very important that you literally isolate yourself from everyone at this time, especially in the beginning of your twin flame journey, until you get a hold of yourself. Because your family and friends and people around you, they do not believe it. And that is okay. Okay? Because that's not for them to believe. This is specifically for you. This twin flame is for you and your masculine to grow. This is not for anybody else on the outside. However, twin flame journeys always have a third party that comes in and messes it up. So that's another sign. And it's like, there's always going to be some third party that's going to tell you like, oh, well, you're crazy. You don't know what you're doing. This is not how it's supposed to go. What is a twin flame? You don't know I don't believe in twin flames. You're going to have people that's going to doubt you and judge you and say things and try to put you down about this journey. It is not for them. And I'm very passionate when I say this, because it is so true that people will step in and intervene in this connection. It is not for them. It's specifically for you and your masculine. And you will eventually learn that as you grow on your twin flame journey. So that is as much as I'm going to give you on that. But please note that. Put that in your pocket. Write it down. Put it on your forehead. It's not meant for anybody else but you and your masculine. All right. This journey is specifically for the two of you and no one else around. That's why it's best for you to isolate yourself. Do not talk to, I didn't talk to my family and friends for maybe like 2 or 3 months, like solid. Did not talk to anybody, because you're going to go through a depression stage. I'm not going to lie. Because you're missing your twin. You're missing your other half. You know what I'm saying? And that is a very deep, dark experience that you're going to go through. It's called the dark night of the soul, and so it's very hard. You're not even going to want to talk to anybody. Trust me. Half the time you're not going to sleep. You're not going to be able to eat the right way. Like, a lot of people go through different things, but most of the time you're going to go through you're going to be shedding a lot of skin, shedding a lot of tears, shedding a lot of skin, and coming to your spiritual self, your one, your whatever you are. Whether you're a mystic healer, mystic goddess, tarot reader, witch, whatever you are. So that's, number 3. Number 4 is, when do they come back? Listen, it's very hard, and you're going to be very impatient at some point on this journey. And I'm going to tell you this. There is no specific time frame when your twin flame comes back. The hardest part for me dealing with my twin was the patience. Okay, because I was wanting to call him so bad, y'all. Like, I was literally getting ready to lose it because he was not around. I couldn't talk to him. Like, the separation phase, you do not talk to them. You do not see this person. They're gone. They're probably with somebody else and everything. So it is going to hurt you, and you're going to be constantly questioning, like, well, what is my twin flame doing? And like, are they with someone else? Half the time, yes, your twin's going to be with somebody else. And it's hard to say. It's bad. I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. But that is what happened, and it's meant for your twin, not only you, but for your twin to learn the lessons. Sorry, you guys, my eyes started hitching. So just know that there is no specific time frame when they would come back. But what I can tell you is, as long as you're focusing on yourself, as long as you're looking for the answers within yourself, and you're not watching too many tarot readings, and you are solely focusing on you. Most people start building businesses and things like that. I know I did. Most people start getting on YouTube and start exploring new ideas. It is a time for you to literally learn. It is a time for you to grow knowledge within you. So once you've learned the spiritual lessons and you start learning about manifestations and things like that, you will get into the groove of manifesting your twin back. And it will get easier and easier for you to manifest that person back. However, here's the thing. I feel like with twins, it's not even about manifesting them for real. To me, I feel like your twin is my twin, it was like I would manifest him, but sometimes he wouldn't come back. And I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't know if it was maybe because I was doing it wrong, okay? Because I'm not into spells and things like that. I'm not a witch. I don't look at myself as doing spells and abundance spells and love spells and manifestations and all that all the time. I simply just pray. And, different readers are different ways. That's just me. If I want something, I pray to God, and I keep my faith. And most of the time, my twin has just came back when he really felt like he needed to. And there was once a time when my twin just specifically told me, he's like, I'm not the right guy for you. And I understood what he said. And once he said that, that was confirmation. My twin also told me, he said, I will never love anyone else like I love you. And I said, that's confirmation. You ain't got to tell me nothing else. Another thing my twin told me was, I'm securing our future. I am working. This is exactly the message he said. He said, I'm not worried about anything other than securing our future. That was the third confirmation. That's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to let him do his thing. I'm going to let him go out and do his thing, and I'm going to focus on me. And then when we come back together is when we come back together. And there was multiple times where we just came back together. We had our little one day or our little one night or one day together, and we separated. And it used to hurt so bad in the beginning, but then it started getting easier and easier and easier. And the flow now is just like, we haven't talked in a month, me and my twin, now going on a month, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not sitting here crying all the time. I do have times where I do get emotional out of nowhere. So that is the energy coming from my twin, because I feel like he's emotional about us being in separation. We both are, but we're both the same sign as well. We're both Aquariuses. So we both are very stubborn. I'm not going to lie. Like, we're both stubborn, and we both we both stay stuck in our heads all the time. I don't know if that's just us being the same sign or whatever. So it's no estimated time when they will come back. Whenever you work on yourself and you genuinely do whatever it is that you do, rather if it's you pray or if you manifest or do spells, whatever, I feel like they will come back on their own time whenever they learn their lessons, okay? One thing, when you are a goddess, an empress, a divine feminine, God is not going to want you to go through another abusive relationship after another. He just wants you to go through things to learn wisdom. So he's not going to put your twin in your life if he knows that your twin is going through some mental issues. So that's part of another reason why separation happens, because your spirit guides, or whoever it is you pray to, they know that you are destined to be together, but they want you all to learn the lessons to grow together. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that leads to my next question. Are you the chosen one? How do you know if you're the chosen one? Well, most of the time you will know. Most chosen ones go through a lot of shit, y'all. Like, growing up, I went through a lot of shit. I'm not even kidding you guys. I went through a lot. It was almost a point in my life where I was just like giving up on God. I was like, listen, you keep doing, I keep praying and nothing's working. And, that was me being in my negative thoughts. And, I never knew that I was chosen all the way up until August 8th of 2021. So that was last year, coming in when I met Spiritual Grace. that was, you know, me going into the Lionsgate. Before I went into the Lionsgate, which was August 8th of 2021, I knew nothing. And I promise you, I knew nothing about spirituality. I knew nothing about tarot cards. I knew nothing about twin flames. I didn't even know. I just knew that my masculine had broke my heart. I didn't know nothing about no twin flame, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so going on my spiritual journey on after August 8th, you know, I started learning more about myself. Like I said, I started learning more about spirituality. I think I first, because I was watching so many readings as well, because that is a part of Twin Flame journey. I know a lot of y'all that are twins are sitting there watching reading after reading after reading after reading. Listen, because I've been there, done that, bought that t-shirt and that hat. Listen, so that's what I'm saying. Most people who go through that, you're watching readings, and the readers, they know what they're talking about. Most readers do, especially if you find one that you're guided to. Like I was guided to one specific reader, and I watch her every day. Like I still watch her to this day. And so she was saying things to me like, you know, you are chosen, you are this. And she was very passionate about what she was saying, and I could feel it in my heart and in my soul, you know. So it was just like those tarot readings, like in the beginning for me, was guidance. They really helped me. Shout out to all those tarot readers out there that are helping twins on their journey, because it's very hard not only for you to go through it to yourself, but to teach other people that are going through the same issues and guiding them towards success, you know. And the reader that I would watch, she was always so positive about everything. Like I just knew she was talking to me. The readings always resonated with me. So, you know, it just was easy for me. But I knew I was chosen, you know, after August 8th when I went into the Lionsgate portal and, you know, began my spiritual awakening. And I went through my spiritual awakening by going through heartbreak from my twin flame, because that sent me on my ascension. All right. So number 6 is, and I've actually gotten this a lot. I've gotten emails about this. What to do in separation. Well, there's multiple things you can do while you're in separation from your twin. Like I said, it will not be easy. It will not be flowers and blossoms. It's going to be perfect in the beginning when you first meet your twin, yeah, because you're going to instantly connect to each other. But, you know, once you go through your ascension, you're going to be separated, and depending on how long, some people are separated for years from their twin. And, you know, this relationship is built on a bond of the divine, and the divine wants you to learn. The divine wants you to do the work, but they are going to give you your blessing. You know, as long as you are learning the lessons, they're going to give you your blessing. That rhymes. So what to do in separation? Well, here's some things that I did. I did a lot of journaling. Let me see. I did a lot of journaling, a lot of scripting, okay? So I guess you could say that's manifesting. Like I said, I don't not believe in manifest. I manifest all the time, but I just feel like when it comes to your twin flame, the specific twin flame journey, I don't feel like you should manifest your twin. That's just my opinion. I feel like they're just going to come on their own, you know, but you have to be patient with God. You have to let them work on your twin, the dark side of your twin, so that you can come into reunion. It can be absolutely beautiful. But I do a lot of scripting in this journal. I'm going to show you, like, the time is now. But yeah, I just write different things down. Anything I want to write, I just write it down in my little journal. That was a lot. That helped me to heal. Like, and I think I end up getting this journal when November 9th. I actually had this journal a little bit before that. And I also have my other one, which I don't think is down here. But I did a lot of scripting. I don't really have, like, you know, I've been ripping some pages out too, because sometimes I burn my pages and, like, release it out to the universe. So sometimes I do that, but most of the time, you know, I just do scripting here and there. And, you know, it's really easy to write down your feelings, because that's how you release and heal. That's one of the ways. Another way is by saying your positive affirmations. Those are very helpful. You want to build yourself up before you can give, so you can give that energy out to the universe to attract what it is that you desire. So a lot of times I would either go in my mirror, or I would just say it in my head, or I would just say it wherever, out loud, wherever. Just different positive affirmations. I am worthy. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am positive. I am loved. Some twin flame affirmations is my twin loves me unconditionally. My twin will never separate from me. My twin does not have a third party. I am releasing the negative, the toxicity from me and my twin. I am releasing the energy of the karmic from me and my twin. So just saying positive affirmations to yourself or writing them down is very helpful to do in separation, and it will also help you to heal. Also, opening that sacral chakra. Okay, so I did a lot of dancing in separation with my twin. Well, actually, that's what I still do. I'm still in separation with my twin. So I did a lot of dancing. I would just play some music and just start dancing. Sometimes I would look at and see a lot of orange because I'm opening my sacral chakra. When you move your hips, you're also opening your sacral chakra, like little slow wind positions and things like that. But just feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? Just getting in the groove of loving myself. It was just very easy for me because I already love myself. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. I already love myself, y'all. I think I'm the most beautiful thing in the world, if you ask me. But, just getting in the groove of your twin, or getting in the groove of you and not thinking about your twin, taking your mind off and relaxing. Also, another way is spiritual baths. Spiritual baths help a lot when you are dealing in separation. It helps you to release as well. And to purge. You will purge a lot. You will cry. But definitely take spiritual baths, okay? Because it helps you to cleanse. Also, you can find a hobby or a skill like a game or something like that you could do to kind of like just get yourself in that flow of abundance and positivity. Okay, I would definitely say don't stay in your house all the time. All right, but on the beginning of that journey, you will be alone. I will tell you. But as you grow on the journey, you'll just be in this energy of like, you'll be learning new things, learning lots and lots of new things. Also learning about your own magic, what it is that you do, your gifts, your abilities, and things like that. So you're going to be learning a lot, seeking knowledge. So don't forget to look up things, and it's going to be very hard. You're still going to look up your twin flame. You're going to get a fake page and be stalking your twin and things like that. I mean, it really does happen. But those are ways to those are a few things that I did that helped me to heal from the separation and things like that. And that also leads to my 7th question, which is ways to cope with dealing with separation with dealing with your twin. Because your twin, the dark side, the darker one, whoever's the masculine most of the time, the dark energy, they are very manipulative. And, once you have that genuine, amazing, beautiful moment, after a few days, they gonna walk out your life and they can be petty. They'll say a lot of bad things, or they may be negative or say negative things to you. And, you're not going to know how to cope with that because you absolutely unconditionally love this person. So you're like, what is going on? Why are you doing me like this? So ways to cope with dealing with your twin, I feel like, that also leads to that. Make sure you're taking your spiritual baths. Make sure you're cleansing. Make sure you have your crystals. I like to use blue crystals for communication. Just make sure you have your crystals and things with you to clear your mind, after a conversation, because you're going to argue with your twin. You are. Yep, your twin. Yes. Twins argue all the time. So, last question that I have is a very common question that I get all the time from people who are looking for their twin, which is, are they thinking about me too? And that question is so crazy because how could they not? Okay. Of course they are thinking about you too. It is like obsessed. You are mirroring each other. They are thinking about you more than you know. They are thinking about you just as much as you're thinking about them. If you feel like your twin is not thinking about you, that's mainly when they are thinking about you, when you think they're not. So don't ever think your twin is not thinking about you. They're always thinking about you. Just like you have those obsessive thoughts, just like you're stalking your twin's page, because I know that you are, just like you're doing certain things, your twin's doing that as well. So don't ever feel like, you're just crazy and that you're doing this and that you're the obsessive one, and that don't ever feel like you're the karmic, okay? Because I used to question myself a lot, like, am I the karmic? No, you are not the karmic. You're having these because you're being taught a lesson. And as long as you know that this twin flame journey is for you and it's resonating, if you find that these things resonated with you, you will know that as long as you are patient, your twin will come back, because they are always thinking about you. Just as hard as this journey is for you, it is hard for your twin, depending on who you are in this twin flame journey, if you're the masculine or if you're the feminine. Okay, so of course they're going to say things like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, or I'm never talking to you again, or I don't want to be with you anymore, I don't want to see you anymore. They're going to say things like that. But you have to, it's teaching you to build control within yourself, to not be so emotional, not only to your twin, but towards everybody. So like I said, they are thinking about you probably more than they think about anyone else. All right, so just know that. But I hope that this little video helped all the twin flames out there. Okay, this journey, like I said, is not easy, but I want to send my love, light, and healing to you guys. Lots of positivity and abundance. Like I said, definitely, seek knowledge at this time if you are in separation with your twin. For those of you all who are in reunion, thumbs up to you. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I hope that your relationship is very beautiful and amazing. A lot of twins can be getting married. If you have, congratulations. But yes, I hope that this video guided you all to some type of positive spirits about this twin flame journey, because I know a lot of us can be in a feeling of negative. So yes, if you find that this resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I love you all so much. Bye, twins.